A manager checks in with his ball club.
From one of the best ballparks you'll find in the sport, PNC Park in Pittsburgh. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Colorado Rockies and Jay John looks to push his all-time hit streak record to even greater heights. Next, Trevor Williams is the man on the mound for the Pirates in this contest. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hard on the ground towards short. Cuellar scoops it up, and the inning begins with a quick out number 1. So striding forward now, Jay John. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Back up the middle and in for a base hit. And he will add yet another game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Row, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started, to start it off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
Wow, that's awfully impressive right there. The pitch before. Better pitch and gets the punch out.
Now batting.
Coming to the plate now, David Dahl, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. And it's gone.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rear.
Here's Starling Marte. It was a fly out for him to start the home first.
Starling Marte.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting. So stepping in, Jay John. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Marte is under it. And that retires the side. Coming to the plate now, Colin Moran. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Colin Moran.
To third. 5. Reined in. There's 1. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Around the horn they go. 5 to 4 to 3 to end the threat. Back with more Monday. Digging in now, number 15 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Hard hit at third. John's up with it. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth. Ready now, J. John. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But this is foul near the seats.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Dickerson will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Digging in once again, J. John. He's 1 for 4 for the game. First delivery to him on the way. Lined hard to center field. Now a reach, but he can't get it as he does a face plant afterward, and this is big trouble.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
He had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets through, but eventually does get to third base.
Stepping up to the plate, number 15. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here it comes on 0-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Gonna be a one there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue. And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Rockies led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Greg Duke earns his 8th victory. And welcome to the... Stepping into the box, J. John. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Here comes the first pitch. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Frazier is there. One pitch, one out. In now for Colorado, J. John. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hard on the ground towards short, and that's through into left, a base hit. Notch one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. That makes it a 4-0 ball game. And game to his incredible hitting streak as it now reaches even further into the stratosphere.
You know, D-Roll, I don't know if this thing's ever going to end. This guy's been raking now for almost 2 months, and he's swinging the bat just as good now as when this streak started. He started off with his first base hit.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like he's coming out of it anytime soon. I wonder the pitcher that would create such a tough matchup for this guy to shut him down, because he's playing with the big part of the field. He can beat you in so many different ways, and this number's getting just straight ridiculous.
And a dive, but he's back. And yet another throw over, and he'll get back in safely. John, the runner at first with 2 gone. There he goes, but he won't have to worry about a throw. Ball 4. First and second now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Now at the plate, Trevor Story. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-2 home. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. Stepping in and ready for another shot, J. John. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch on its way. Line drive to center field. And he will run this one down as he pulls it in around the... Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, J. John. First offering on its way. Way in front of a great slider that time.
Well, he had big aspirations behind that swing. Pretty obvious he was trying to put 4 runs on the board in a hurry.
Here's the 0-1. Line drive to center field. Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't, it looks pretty.
A dive. He's up with it. The throw. What an outstanding play to end the inning. They call it the hot corner for a reason, and this is a beauty to take us to break. Time for a quick break, then back to PNC Park after this. Clay Holmes enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt. The first pitch. A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Marte going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. 5-2 the final score tonight. Colorado took the lead in the 2nd inning and the game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Jay John, a Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, this guy was unbelievably good in this last one. Struck out a ton of guys in an amazing performance, and all of his pitches were working. Let's hope he brings that A game back with him in this one.
Stepping in, Tino Perez. He will lead this one off today.
Left fielder, Tino Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. First pitch of the ball game is swung on and missed, and that's how we'll get things started this afternoon. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty, these players got in their cars today to drive to the stadium, focused on one thing. Not who was going to be the hero, just the fact that they needed a W, and that one of their teammates, whether it's them or someone else, has to come up with a big knock.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
Boy, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
Fastball hit on the ground is short. Coley has it. And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. Dero, what's your take on this team today?
Yeah, Matty, this team poses a lot of problems offensively. This is a scary lineup because they can beat you in a variety of ways. Not only do they have power in the middle of the order, but a ton of speed that can put some serious pressure on the defense.
Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Fouled off. And he got him.
To me, when it's raining, the approach at the plate has to change a little bit, especially if you're a guy that can run a little bit. Put the ball in play any way possible, especially on the ground. Making plays in the rain becomes exponentially tougher to do when it's wet. So these offenses really need to limit the strikeouts.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Now the 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A called strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Leading off the inning, B.J. Hudson, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And a neck-high fastball that time. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss. The 1-2 is at the knees and called strike 3.
Okay, here's the defense for the home team. And one of the best guys on the defensive side of the ball today is going to be manning left field. Unbelievable range out there, the ability to go back on balls, not fearful of the wall at all, and has a strong and accurate arm.
Good bite to the forkball, 0-1. Tupman, an Ohio native, is playing up the middle and center field here, but most often he can be found in right. The windup and the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lays off that time, and it's 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
Batting 6th, third baseman number 7.
Next to bat will be Victor Caratini. As he takes a called strike at the knees, it's 0-1. His average right at .295 here to start play. No home runs just yet, and 4 RBIs. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Ground ball sent back up the middle. Coley fields it cleanly. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On now to the bottom of the second. Omaha leads this one 2-0. Leading off the inning, C.J. Baxter, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
C.J. Baxter.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Baxter is just shy of 6 feet at 5'11", a right-handed batter and thrower. Certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
Coley is there. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch up in the zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop-out. Well-executed pitch there.
Now at the plate, Richie Cody. And in case you haven't been keeping up the tabs on him, arguably he's been one of the hottest hitters in the league over the last 7 or so games. 1-0 the count. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
One ball, one strike.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Hernandez ranges to his right. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Digging in, Taylor Davis. First at bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ball game last night. And that one stayed up a little high. 2 out, nobody on. Hit hard on the ground to second. Hernandez gloves it. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Make it 9. Leading off the inning, Tino Perez, and they'll need him to get something going here. Here comes the first pitch. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. Now the pitch. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, you find yourself down 0-2, you got to grind a little bit right here. I don't understand the game plan. Let's see if we can get this one back to even count.
Very weakly on the ground. The 0-2 once more. Back up the, oh no, that got him. But he is able to recover as he gets the out at first. 1 away now. Well, this is certainly something you never want to see. Perhaps the silver lining here, if there is one, is that got him in the non-throwing arm. So if he had to work his way through this, he probably could, assuming, of course, that there's nothing broken in there. And I think he is indeed planning to give it another go. At the plate, Corey Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. That's a tough take. 1 out, nobody on. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gann moves over, and that's the second out of the inning. Stepping in, Freddie Campillo.
Now batting, right fielder, Freddie Campillo.
First pitch of the at-bat on its. And a fastball just below the knees, ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. High and deep down the left field line. Gann on the move. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first. Striding in once again, B.J. Hudson comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The windup and the 0-1.
Balls up.
Fouled
balls
away.
Up.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
A ball and no strikes. Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1. Bases are empty. 1 man out. A little bit outside. 2-1.
Well, we all know he's not the greatest threat with the bat up there. His numbers certainly aren't that pretty. But, hey, I give him credit. He's really working the count right here.
Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Grounded down the third baseline. That's a base hit, their first of the game.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. First knock. Hopefully this is the start of many.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Tupman leads off first with 1 away. Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. Mound. This will be a tough turn, however. Fielded cleanly, and indeed he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. So digging in now, C.J. Baxter, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. In there, and it's 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
That's back-to-back pitches taken for strikes. Puts himself in a bad spot. 0-2. Let's see if he can battle.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So a strong start on the mound as he's blanked him through the first 5. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Storm Chasers lead it 2-0. Digging in the switch hitter, Richie Cody. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that. Now, they've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
That's a tough take.
0-2.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
He's going to find out quickly. Guys are even more selective up here in AAA.
Popped up. And there's your first out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, Taylor Davis. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First delivery to him on the way. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And this is swung out and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 6th inning.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
Now batting, left fielder.
Standing in now, Tino Perez. As he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half, it's 0-1. No hits to this point. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings. Now batting, Corey Cortez. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
Yeah, well, down 2. You better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
3-1.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Now the payoff pitch home. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Gann has it in his tracks, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. Now at the plate, Freddie Campillo. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Freddie Campillo.
This is in the air to left field. Gann on the move, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, B.J. Hudson.
B.J. Hudson.
Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike.
I think he's pitched better than anyone really expected in this one. He's done a real nice job, but someone's going to make him pay if he puts too many more pitches in that location.
Looking to send him packing again. And another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Misses for ball 1. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Add another 0 as it's up to 7 shutout innings so far. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Storm Chasers are on top, 2-0. Into the box, Todd Tupman. We're in the 8th now. And nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Good breaking ball right there. Good hard slider. The count now 0-2. He's getting deep into the outing, but his slider is still staying sharp. He doesn't look at all like he's starting to tire. He looks as good now as he did early on in the game.
And there's out number 1. Digging in, Victor Caratini. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Victor Caratini.
And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. No runs, just one hit, and 3 errors for these guys so far this afternoon. Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far. Now to the plate, C.J. Baxter, and they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen. Well, he punched out the last guy, but he didn't get any favors from the blue on the first pitch in this at-bat. Probably should be ahead of this hitter instead of behind.
The 1-1.
1-1-1.
And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. He's through 8 with the shutout intact. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. Omaha leads this one. So coming to the plate, Richie Cody, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Holding is there, 1 quick out to start inning number 9. Digging in, Taylor Davis. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. The line at first. Pollock is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Tino Perez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 out, nobody on. And they'll turn to the slider here, and it just misses. 2-1 now.
That's a really tough pitch to do anything with. The backdoor slider just off the plate, just missing the strike zone. That's nearly an unhittable pitch to hit for a hitter.
Now what's left of this crowd this afternoon gets to their feet. And a step off. And he'll step off. There's ball 3 now. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch.
This one is fouled away up to the concourse area.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And it's fouled away.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
One strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Down the line. And he'll step on first for the out, and the ball game is over.
Hey, not many pitchers can brag about throwing a one-hit complete game, so hats off for him. But as a pitcher, I know he's going to wonder, like, what might have been. So close to a no-hitter, but it wasn't meant to be. That's baseball for you.
5-0 the final score today. The Omaha Storm Chasers jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Jay John earns his 6th winning decision in this one as he tosses a complete game one-hitter. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 49 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you, please drive home safely.